Hey guys, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Welcome back. Thank you guys for y'all that, were patient with me and you stuck around. Y'all didn't ghost me, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. And for those that felt like, it was time for them to go, I appreciate y'all too. It's not just, something that happens for you, it teaches me as well, right? It teaches all of us how to accept things, right, that are meant to be, and those that aren't does not reflect on us, you know what I mean? But we still have to be true to ourselves, right? And what's up? Done with all that long spiel. Remember that time is fluid, so whenever you see this message, it's when you're meant to see it. It's a general message. It may not resonate with everyone, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, this is the new year, right? 2026. Y'all, thank y'all again for hanging in there with me. I said I wasn't going to say it no more. I ain't going to say it no more. I'm just trying to figure out where we're going to start with these gossip. Let's see what the gossip is that's going around in 2026 already, right? Let's see what's going around. What's at the water cooler? You coming back from vacation, right? Some of y'all could be coming back from vacation, coming back to work from vacation, right? And you're hearing the gossip. Some of y'all could have seen some shit on social media about some folks that you work with, you live with, or whatever, right? What's the tea? What's the gossip for 2026 for my soul tribe? What's the message? 2026. Welcome back. I was hearing, what was that song? I wrote it down. Hang on, y'all. What was that? Hang on. The Gap Band. You gotta get up early in the morning. And then I heard, gotta find me another lover. So somebody gets up in the morning. Look at all that. Somebody gets up in the morning and they go out and they look for lovers, right? Wow. Whatever that means. Yeah, I kept hearing that. And I kept hearing, gotta get up early. And what's today? Today is January 9th. Happy New Year again. It is 5:37 a.m. What's going on here, Spirit? I know, right? Seems like the energy's all over the place. I'm so excited to be back here with you guys. I am. Happy Friday. Okay, what's going on at the water cooler, Spirit? What we missed while we was away from the job? What did we miss while we was away from the job? While y'all was on vacation, while y'all was doing whatever it is, or medical leave, or family leave, or whatever it was that you had to walk away from your work, right? Take a hiatus. All right, these cars is like real quiet. It's like, what's happening in Spirit? What we got? Ascension and payback. Ooh, what is that? Ascension and payback. Oh Lord. So your ascension is somebody's payback, right? That's the payback. Okay, Spirit said, okay, that's what you did. That was your get back. You ascended. You elevated yourself, right? You healed. You grew up. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, yeah, time to grow up. I heard that too this morning. Yeah, time to grow up. Time to grow up. Yeah. That's what I feel like you did. Yeah. And that did not go as planned. That's how I'm hearing it, right? Somebody was not expecting that. Yeah, they were projecting. Yeah, somebody was doing some heavy projecting. Yeah, they was literally trying to. It was like you know how people gamble, and they gamble on sports and stuff. But this is, I feel like somebody kind of like was trying to predict. That's the word I was looking for. Predict how your life would go. And they bet on it, right? They got a lot of other people to bet on you too, just like that fight with that boy. Ooh, that man bet $5 million on that white boy. My bad guy, I don't know his name, but the white guy and the black guy, the professional and the the social media influence. Yes, he bet $5 million. He said all his friends are betting $5 million. You hear me? Ooh, somebody's big break. Somebody's getting a big break this year. This could be an opportunity. Yeah, career turning point, major opportunity, life-changing moment. Yeah, this is it. So something that you've been waiting for, something that you could have applied for, you could have been putting in for, bidding for, I'm hearing. Okay? You're about to get your big break. This could be a new contract. This could, if this is about music or something like that. But it's a major turning point, a major opportunity for you, okay? 2026, that's what they're talking about. Somebody feels like you, what we got here? Somebody fake flexing out here. All right, and then we got safe space. So somebody's getting a big break and somebody's out here pretending they already got one. But see, behind the scenes, everything's falling apart around this person. A home could be falling apart. The structure of a home. There could be a lot of damage that needs to be fixed. All right, somebody could, be flexing money. You know how they doing the videos with all the money and they do all that shit like that. Pretending wealth, showing off, borrowed luxury, deception, bragging rich on Instagram, broke in real life. Ooh, wee. Yes, you're in a safe space right now. Emotional sanctuary, comfortable, solitude, protected, vulnerability. Here I am safe. This is your home. Excuse me. So this could be something about something's falling apart. Because look at the walls, got cracks in it. The windows look like they broken. There's liquor bottles hanging around. Somebody could have thought they were getting a big break, expecting something to be a big break. I don't know what's going on here, Spirit. This could go any way, right? Because it's almost like an oxymoron contradicting itself. Or somebody just could be faking that they got a big break, that they signed some kind of contract, they got some kind of offer, job, something that brings in money, right? They're faking though. Somebody else is in a safe space. We got the luxury life. Look at that. It came in the Spirit said leaving it. I usually don't even do that. The luxury life in reverse. Somebody could even be sleeping on a freaking chair. Yeah, because you see, that's a chair. That's an armchair with pillows and a blanket. Somebody could be sleeping on the couch or on somebody else's couch. They're not living no luxury life the way they pretend. Yeah, indulgence, enjoying rewards because they just somebody's really faking it. Or maybe that's how you were doing it in the past. Maybe you're about to get a big break. Now you don't have to fake it. I don't know, but you weren't living somebody could be living like literally in a corner of a room. It could be a shared space, but somebody could feel like that's their safe space, right? Somebody don't like to be by themselves. And sometimes, especially this last generation after us, it's like they don't mind living like all together to save money so that they can travel and do things together. You know what I mean? To live a luxury life, right? It's that social media influence, though. I swear on everything. That social media, people doing this. Oh man, listen. I don't know. I guess God wants you to be careful what you when I was also washing my face, I was hearing where your energy goes is where where everything flows is where your energy goes, right? So it's more important things than just living a luxury life, a life on social media. And I get it too, because social media is what pays you. For most of these people that are living on social media, that they got the big number, that's what pays them. That's where they get their finance, their stability from. So they have to keep it interesting, right? Create the illusions of a luxury life. And you ask them what do they do for work, and they're just an influence. They're just influencing people. This is what you could be doing. This is, how you should be living, but they're not even living that life. Okay? That's in the reverse. Somebody's literally in a small space where they have to share the space. Somebody could just have a lamp and a couch. Yeah, and some photos. Maybe somebody could be in jail. Past life. This could be somebody from your past life. Somebody you were recently with. I don't know. I guess that was supposed to come on. Soul contracts in reverse. A previous connection with. Unexplained familiarity. Similar memories. This could definitely be somebody that you dealt with in the past. This could be somebody that you felt like was meant to be in your life. That's where the past life energy comes from. Like they feel familial, right? Familiarity. I can't even speak this morning. Let's keep going. I don't want no more from here. The soul contract in reverse, sugar-coated. Somebody lied, faded connections, karmic relationships, spiritual agreements, destined to meet. Destined to meet. This is somebody you were destined to meet. Maybe in this lifetime. Maybe this is somebody you will meet. Maybe this is somebody that you have some kind of connection to that's in social media. All right? You may feel drawn to this person. This person may, social media, they speak something that resonates with you, you know what I mean? And that's where it really comes from, the resonation, right? Alright, we'll get some more. Then we're moving on from here. Alright, so this is definitely a soul contract. This could be, some of you guys could be signing new soul contracts, or you already did in the ethers, okay? During this time of healing, doing your shadow work, okay? Faded connections, karma, yeah. Let's see, let's keep going before we speak any more. I don't know why I heard 2029. 2029, open, self-made. Wow. Independent success, overcoming odds, creating your own path built from nothing. Wow, so some of you guys, right, some of you guys out here really getting it out the mud, right? Some of you guys have signed new soul contracts this year. Yes. Some of you guys, this is your big break. Spirit said no more sleeping on that couch. All right? No more pretending or trying to elude that you live a luxury life. You will. Some of y'all will. Right? I'm also hearing fake it till you make it. That's what I'm hearing as well. So some of y'all could have been faking it until you make it, right? But yeah, there's a new soul contract. With this cycle, there's a whole new cycle coming in. And that with love as well. Thank you, Spirit. That's why that heart stand, that Spirit wants you to know. With love as well. And you're very independent. Some of you guys have started new businesses. Okay? I heard independent contractors. Okay, you overcame the odds. Maybe people didn't think that something that you were doing or were going to do was going to, turn out to be anything, turn into anything. I'm hearing it ain't going to be nothing. Okay, but you're self-made and you built it from nothing. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, wait, come on now. Hopeless romantic and spilled tea. Ooh, wait. What's coming out? Here come the tea. Here come the tea. Here come the judge. Here come the judge. Here come the judge. What's this, Spirit? What's going on here? I'm hearing some tea here. What's going on? Catfish. Ooh, be careful with these social media catfishes. Pretending to be someone else online. Fake profile, deceptive images. Not who you think they are. Y'all be careful. Like we already said with the fake flexing, right? Somebody could do a lot of filters, okay? Or somebody could just use fake pictures, right? Yeah, be careful of falling in love with people online that you ain't never met in person, but they got this lifestyle that they you know what I mean? Only what they show you, right? And some of that shit ain't even real. That's what Spirit's saying. Some of that shit ain't even real. It's AI. It's AI generated. You feeling me? Meeting, appointment, deadline. Ooh, and we got speak up, booked and busy, productivity. You got a lot of things going on for you guys for this new cycle. I feel like you are no longer just accepting things just to accommodate others' feelings or just to have people in your life, is what I heard. All right? I feel like you're really, really booked and busy this coming season. Yeah, because you're reaching out. I heard fuck heartbreak. That's what I heard. Fuck that heartbreak. You know, you're expressing your needs. You're defending yourself. You're having the courage to confront anybody that, you know, tries to sway you, or, you know, what people, you really ain't in control of what people say and stuff like that. But when it comes into your energy, when it, you know, like if it come face to face, of course you better defend yourself, right? You speak up for yourself, right? And this is also you standing up for yourself in another way, as far as being seen, and not saying that you're getting out here and you're about to put on a performance. No, I mean, like, just speaking up for your individuality. You're not allowing people to shun you and push you into hiding because you are moving different, or you do things different, or you dress different and shit like that. Nah. Nope. I heard you're going to be louder and brighter. Spirit said you're going to be louder and brighter. Ooh, come on now. What up? Yep, and you're going to be very booked and busy. You're going to have a full schedule, right? You have a lot of successful things coming up. A lot of appointments could be coming up. A lot of deadlines you may have to meet. A lot of phone calls that you'll be taking. I'm hearing that. I'm seeing a lot of people, like, this could be interviews. This could be, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to collaborate with you in this season. And it could be something around something that you create. All right? Something that you open. Some of y'all could open a storefront. Okay? Or pop-up. Some of y'all could do pop-ups. But something that you're opening. Something that you created from the, you know, the dirt. From the mud. Yeah, you got it out the mud. Yeah. Things are turning around for you. You definitely have a new soul contract. Ooh, Spirit, because I seen this, like, with this past life energy here and this hand here. It's like you tell Spirit, I don't want nothing from my past. That's what I'm here. Look at this. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. This is you protesting that shit. Speaking up for yourself. No. No shit. Y'all are like, y'all are calling your own shots this time, this cycle. Yeah, this year. I'm gonna put it like that. Y'all calling your own shot. You're calling it what you want, right? You're not just taking stuff just because. You're not in the energy of lack. You're not in the energy of feeling like you need and you have to have, you know, something. I heard you. Wait on God. That's right. Wait on that right one from the soul contract, that fated connection, right? Some of y'all been coming through a lot of karmic connections, karmic relationships. All right? Something is going to be an overnight success. I'm telling you, something's about to pop for y'all. Look, something about your inner child, healing, self-made. With this self-made inner child, this is like something that maybe you wanted to do. Ooh, we got cuffing season. Right under catfish. But this inner child, and you're healing your childhood wounds, right? You're being your authentic self, and you're not letting nobody tell you that you're not good enough, or that you shouldn't be, or you shouldn't do. Ain't that how this new generation is? They're whoever they want to be, right? And growing up in my time, it was you were who society felt like you should be, right? We took jobs. A lot of women nurses, a lot of men construction. You know, that was a thing. That was, you know what I mean? That was the baseline. I'm going to put it like that. That was a baseline. Either or, right? And then maybe something higher up or more, you know what I mean? But for me, that's how it felt for me. You know what I mean? To have some kind of job where you work in the community. You know what I mean? But also, it brought you respect, right? Temporary relationships on this catfish. Somebody, you could have met someone in December. This could have been something short term because this person wasn't who you thought they were. That's for some of y'all. Around the holidays. Yeah, this is something that may have happened around the holidays. A gift. I feel like some of you guys could have met someone and things, you know, are all right. Maybe you guys have been in a cuffing season since Christmas. Some of y'all been cuffing since Christmas. It's been booed up since Christmas. All right then. But still, there's also some that that got bamboozled. Yeah. Oh shit. Look at that. Look at these cars, how they flew out behind the mask. I can't make it up. We have a new message, a DM sliding in the DMs. 1111 could be significant. Hidden emotions, concealing true self, afraid to show reality. No one sees the real me. Somebody could be depressed. Unexpected flirtation.
That's the worst feeling in the world.
Damn, that's the worst feeling in the world, right? Somebody could feel rejected. Somebody's just status upgrade. Toxic love. Ooh. So somebody could have got with somebody for some kind of status. Somebody could have slid in somebody's DM. See, this could be somebody, right? Like, this could be somebody that's an influencer, except they really don't have all the things that they say they have. But you could be somebody that could have that stuff. You could be an influencer as well, because there's some kind of way that you are working in the community, right? Because you're opening up something, you're selling something, you're using your goods, right? And things are going well for you, or they will be, right? And this could be somebody that is trying to hook up with you so they can really be on that status and not just in AI. I'm going to just say that like that, right? Somebody could study you. Somebody knows, like, who you are, right? With this sudden recognition, this breakthrough that you're about to get. All right? Could be from, it's like I said, y'all got a new soul contract out here. And this is for a soul experience, right? Yeah. Somebody may come towards you in a way where they try to emulate your energy, is what I'm hearing. This is somebody that, if they're an influencer, they're good at influencing people, right? They're good at getting people to listen, to hear them, to follow them, you know, to agree with them, I'm hearing, right? Unexpected. This person could remind you of someone from your past. That's what that is. Somebody could remind you of someone from your past. You're objected to that shit. I don't want that. You remind me of my ex. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. All right, some of y'all could be dealing with something on that level. And it's cuffing season. Yeah, it's winter here. Where we going next with this? Let's go. Let's see this. Let's go with the toxic relationship oracle deck. Let's see what this is. Damn, the whole deck fell right down. My spirit, what's going on here with my collective? January 29, 2026. I hope y'all had a great new year. I do. All right. Anything else we can enlighten the collective on here, Spirit? How can we enlighten the collective on what's going on here in the energy? Yeah, I feel like you're gonna recognize this energy. The energy that this person emits is going to remind you of your past. You're gonna be like, wow, this is somebody. Yeah, so be cautious of that. Somebody could be trying to play that shit too with this mask. But you know what the energy is? The energy is the deception. The energy is the mischievous energy. The energy is the red flag energy. That's the energy you're picking up from this person. You've seen this before. You got a new contract out here. What's going on here, Spirit? Or this could be your ex. That's pretending to be somebody else. Okay? So take that how it resonates. What's going on here, Spirit? What we got here? We got refusing to compromise. Absolutely. That's what you're doing. You are refusing to compromise today. Encourage mutual compromise and understanding. Flexibility strengthens the relationship. You're not accepting any kind of energy, that doesn't give back to you equally. That's not willing to grow as well. All right, because nobody's perfect, and we all make mistakes. But it's what we do when we make the mistake. Do we, offer our apology and then we change the behavior, or do we gaslight people and tell people, "Oh, you're just in your head," or "I'm who I am and I'm not gonna change for nobody"? That kind of bullshit. Well, this is the energy of, listen, if you can't give back to me what I give to you, and not even in that respect that it has to be what I gave to you, but you know what I'm saying. It has to be equal give and take. You're not accepting nothing that that you're not gonna get nothing out of, and as you should. Not saying everything you do you're supposed to expect things. Especially when you're giving in quiet, right? When you're philanthropy. But I'm talking about playing mind games. You see what I'm saying? This is somebody that's trying to play mind games. You already know. You demand honesty and you refuse to engage in manipulative behavior. Yeah. Because honestly, when we get in relationships that are in alignment with us, these people are to teach us how to grow from something, whether it's low vibrational or high vibrational. They're there to teach us something about ourselves so that we can grow from it. When we see ourselves in fucked up situations, we know that we gotta stop doing something to get us out that energy. That's what I'm talking about. That kind of dynamic. When you keep putting yourself in situations that you turn around and be like, what the fuck am I doing? That's a life lesson. That person's there to teach you exactly that. Look at you. They're a mirror. This is who I am. Outside of trying to look good and pretend I got it going on. This is how I feel when nobody's fucking looking. What's going on here? You're not here to let nobody play no mind games with you, to gaslight you anymore. Right? If you can't talk about what's going on with you, if you want to play the silent treatment and shit like that, look, so be it, but not with me. I'm not going to sit around and try to pull your teeth and shit. I'm not a dentist. And try to see which one of them is rotten. We got control issues, you see? Taking back your power, healthy boundaries, and asserting your independence. You're not letting people control you. Listen, their storm is not, you don't have to run out and get them an umbrella. That's their storm. They should be prepared for the storm. They knew when they left out the house it was going to rain. Why didn't they bring an umbrella? Now they calling you, can you bring me an umbrella? Nah. Yeah, you taking back your power. You're setting healthy boundaries and you're asserting your independence as well. You can't control the weather. Who's that? The boys. You know what I'm talking about. Can't control. You can't. What we got here? We got fear of rejection. Wow, look at that. Understand that rejection is a part of life and not a reflection of your worth. I tell y'all that all the time. If people reject you, it's probably, because they don't see the value. And not to say that you're not valuable, but a lot of times, like I said, relationships are a reflection of who we are. And they can also be a reflection of what we're not fucking doing. Alright? Sometimes the rejection is your protection because somebody ain't ready for you. Right? So they want to make you feel like it's you, or they, even if they don't outright say it, because of your own self-esteem, you feel like you're not enough. That's some bullshit. Because let me tell you something, 9 times out of 10, that motherfucker ain't who they say they are. Come on now. I promise, those ones that we be trying to get next to and we get rejected by them folks ain't who they say they are. Some of them now. Okay? Some of them, maybe we just say they type. You know what I'm saying? So let's just be clear. Let's not get delusional. Okay? But you know what I'm talking about. The ones that play the fucking mind games. The ones that act like they for you. Act like, yeah. They dangle that fucking carrot like they got all this to offer. And then when you step in and, okay, let's do this shit together. It's like, where's the money? Where's the table? Where's the chairs? The house is empty. Thank you, Spirit. What's this? Unresolved anger. Ooh, somebody got some unresolved anger. Somebody could have anger issues. Somebody from your past could have had anger issues. Very volatile, I'm hearing. They spit fire, is what I heard. Yeah, somebody could have been taking advantage of you. Somebody could possibly need to seek some professional help. Maybe you could have felt like somebody was like I heard Gemini, a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, right? You never knew what to expect from this person. Yeah. You never knew how volatile this, you knew how volatile, but to catch you off guard, especially when you're vulnerable and you're open, and for somebody to turn into a monster and shit, that shit shake the core, right? Like, what the fuck? That's that shit. That's that emotional trauma, That's that social media shit. That's social media allows you to run away from real life. Basically, right? Because now your whole life is something you built on the internet. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Let's get some Wheel of Fortune. Let's see what the Fortune Oracle deck had to say. What else can we talk about? What else can my collective understand for this new cycle? But all in all, collective, yeah, you're on your journey. You turned the wheel. The wheel has turned. The time, the hourglass is turned upside down. This is a new cycle for everybody. Whether we're repeating a cycle or we're elevating to the next level, either way, it's a new one. All right. Oh wow, the world, and it went way over here under the plant. Golly. It's a new cycle. The world. The world. Be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. That's right. You learned what you needed to learn. You don't need to repeat lessons. You don't need to repeat a cycle, just because. Don't be afraid to move away from those familiar things, And if you're entertaining someone new and you're getting red flags because they remind you of somebody else, listen, your body knows better than your fucking mind. I promise you. Your body's going to react to that same energy that you reacted before. You're going to remember that shit. So if that's what you're feeling, pay attention. Understand that rejection is a part of life and not a reflection of your worth. Embrace your resilience. You will overcome. And what we got, the moon. It's in the reverse, but we're going to read it upright. No, it's in upright. I'm sorry. Pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. I'm telling you. And don't brush it off and say, oh, I'm just reacting off of something that happened in the past. Fuck you. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're reacting because that's how you feel. Your body can feel it. Your energy. It's like something trying to penetrate your aura. You feel that shit. You feel it. And you don't stick around because you fear being rejected. Don't accept somebody's bullshit because you feel rejected. Because you don't want to feel it. Lying. Listen, stand in your power. You're very resilient. You're very strong. Harness the loyal and protective aura. Didn't I say somebody trying to penetrate your aura? Yeah, you got to let somebody know. Yo, get back, yo. Don't come around here. Don't fuck around with my kids. Don't come over here in my pride. Come on, spirit. Don't come over here. Yeah, you can be as quiet as a lamb. Or we got birth for. Universal energy brings you opportunity and possibility. That's a new birth. This is like a death and a rebirth, right? A new you, a new time in your life, new experiences. What we got here? Wish. Oh my God. New experiences. Wish fulfillment again. Everything. Look, the chariot. Forward movement. Listen. It's happening. You're moving forward. Things are accelerating for you, collective. All because you made a choice to choose yourself. To choose love. To choose not to accommodate other people's bullshit. Just to feel a part of. Right? So that you don't feel rejected. Let's see. Let me see. I'm going to pull a couple of these. Well, you know what? I ain't in no rush. Right? It's my first day back from vacay. So let's see. What else? Spirit. Spirit said we got a lot to catch up on. All right. What does the collective need to harness in this season? This is the Shadow Work Oracle cards. All right. What do they need to harness going through this new cycle, Spirit? Please and thank you. We have divine juggling. Listen, y'all about to have a lot of pots on the stove, a lot of things cooking for yourselves. You master different aspects of yourself, both the dark and the light. Yeah, progress and inner harmony with the world and the moon and the lion, the strength, the death, the birth card, something that you wish for, something that in your heart that you're very passionate about, something, it could have been a long time ago, but you know the soul has been known what it wanted to experience. It's about getting the physical and our mindset, right, to look past the physical and follow what our soul is calling us to do. You have mastered a lot of aspects of yourself. Yes, both your light and your dark, right? And you're using what we got here, using that to elevate you. Somebody's very stubborn. You could be very stubborn. It can denote perseverance, but it also can hinder progress, right? You can be stubborn in a way as I'm not, stepping away from what I believe, right? But you can also be so stubborn that you're unable to see a different perspective, right? So be cautious of that. Maybe you know that that's something about you that you can be very stubborn, and also it could be a time when you're so stubborn that you miss opportunities, right? And don't say that shit don't happen, because it does to everybody. All right, so let's keep going. Spirit's asking you to have some flexibility, right, and allow this growth to happen, because that's what you're doing. You're growing up. What we got? Inner balance. I can't make it up. Yes, what you resist persists. What you accept transforms. Wholeness and duality. Look, what you resist persists, right? You're so stubborn about being moved by doing something, right? By trying to stand your ground to your own detriment, right? And then those things that you persevere and you push through those difficult times, that's where you get the transformation, right? And whatever you know you need to do that you don't do, that you're being stubborn about, it's gonna continue to, be a hindrance for you. Thank you, Spirit. Wholeness and duality. What we got? Inner cosmos. Come on now. To embrace the light, first acknowledge the dark. Trauma, seeing, and going deeper. That's what you've done with this birth card. Come on, Spirit. Yes, you have gone deep, and you have healed a lot of childhood wounding, right? Those things that happen to us that never heal. We never understand. So how can we heal what we don't understand, right? And those times when we do bad things and then we call ourselves bad because we did something that is looked upon badly or with disdain, right? Low vibrational shit, right? And we want to run from that. Somebody likes to run from being holding themselves accountable. We all fuck up. We all fuck up. We all fuck up. And some of us deal with it differently, but there comes a time when we have to get to the root, man. If we want to stop the behavior, we have to figure out what it is that's making us act that way. Come on now. You're doing that. You're embracing the light and the dark. And you have to acknowledge that, yes, what we got here, limiting beliefs. Wow. When you don't know, you don't know. Ultimately, you become what you believe, your mindset, self-realization. Okay, so, and with this wish, this is giving me, you have to first see it in your mind before it can become in the 3D, right? If you can't see yourself being more than or better than you are now, especially if you're in a low place, if you can't envision yourself, sometimes people wish, I wish my life wasn't like this. I wish I had, you can have and can be. You know what I mean? It's the beliefs. You have to believe it for yourself. And what comes with that belief, you have to find the ways and set goals to get you there. You can't say, I wish I was rich and I wish I had a home, and then you sit back and you open a can of fucking beer and smoke some crack and then a little bit of weed and go off and have sex. That ain't gonna get you where you're saying you wanna be. You're limiting your beliefs to, it's never gonna fucking happen. This is what I'm always gonna be. No, it's not true. Okay, can I get some more, Spirit? What else? Anything else you want the collector to know? Breaking that chain, baby. Come on now. Breaking the chains. There you go. That's what we doing here. Look, self-limiting beliefs again. The only way to overcome blocks is to confront them. It's to confront them. And you have mastered that. Look, we got arrogance. It came out in the reverse. Not seeing flaws and that hinder your growth. That's right. Some people don't feel like the way they are, anything's wrong with it. Right? Ain't nothing wrong with it, right? Except the fact that now you ain't got no fucking friends. People are moving away from you. People don't tell you, they don't kick it with you like they used to, right? Somebody allows, the only way to overcome the blocks is to confront them. And somebody's very stubborn. Somebody could be very stubborn. But I feel like you have mastered breaking these cycles, breaking these chains, not, carrying on, not taking it along to the next life. You know what I mean? You're not doing that because you're walking in your authentic self this lifetime. Thank you, Spirit. You're breaking the chains. You're not you're not the family you were born into. You're not who your mother was. You're not who your father is. You're not who your friend is. You're not who your coworker. You are you by yourself, point blank, period. And that's who you should be trying to figure out who it is, and not trying to be like somebody else or let somebody else navigate your path. Come on now. The unknown. Come on now. Explore those feelings. Explore those things that you say, that you think about all the time. Right? How you wish things were. Ride the storm. You got to go through to get through, right? Let chaos and turbulence cleanse your spirit. Purge, purify, and refine. Overcome. You could be somebody that has overcome a lot. You've broken a lot of chains. You stop limiting yourself to the beliefs that your parents passed down to you, that your environment, your community says this is how it should be. I'm not doing that. Because you feel deeply, you feel something else deeply and within that ain't that. That ain't it. Especially if it ain't bringing you happiness, joy, and peace. Shit. Got to be something else out there, right, Spirit? Look, embrace the void. Listen, there's got to be something else out there. It's got to be. Ride the storm, embrace the void. Your true potential is waiting to be discovered. That's right. Emptiness, creative power. Purge, purify, and refine. Ultimately, you become what you believe. Thank you, Spirit. Heal through art. You become what you believe. If you believe that you are somebody great, then you will become somebody fucking great. You understand? You're feeling me now? But you gotta believe it. What else we got here? I'm gonna get a wisdom oracle and then I'm gonna get up off of this. I'm gonna get y'all a wisdom oracle and then I'm going to let you guys be. Welcome back. Dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out, right? Welcome back, Carter. What we got here? By the book and a change in the wind. Welcome back. What we got here? A leg up. So you have support from the universe. You have support. What we got here? Child, listen. New life. Come on, Spirit. What else? Anything? There we go. Right out the thing. And we got yen. It's on the bottom. Treasure Island. Let me read this. I'm just going to read a little bit from them, okay? We'll start with a leg up. We're going to go in the order of the cards. A leg up is 34. Right onto it, okay. Essential meanings: receiving help, delegating authority, interdependence. The oracle message: you've come to a point where going it alone is no longer optimal. I'm like, where's that noise coming from there, music? Is going it alone is no longer optimal for you. Life has a way of presenting you with the perfect people to align with who can give you a leg up during this next phase of your journey. Help comes to you in all the areas of your life where you need a boost. The trick is to accept that aid so freely given. When you embrace interdependence, allowing teamwork and independence to commingle, miracles happen. Now is such a time. All right, and then we have a new life. That's number 39. A new life. Essential meaning: birth of new ideas, growth opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. Remember we had the birth here? Life renewing itself. Thank you, Spirit. The oracle message: when spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight. Birds return home and sing their glorious song. And nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world, and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. Nice. See, man, listen, we got yin here. Okay, let's do yin. Yin is number 2. Number 2. Yin. Essential meaning: the feminine principle of receptivity. Letting someone else make the first move. Gathering information and taking in cues. The art of conscious allowing. Wow. This is allowing people to come in, right? But also paying attention to your intuition and your gut, right? The past lessons are tucked away in there so that whenever you come across that same energy, you get an alarm, right? Let's go to Oracle message. This is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. Lord have mercy. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others. What did I just say? Study the actions of others. Come on now. And contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper. And you'll see how quickly your dreams manifest. Wow. All right, I want to read Treasure Island too because it's sticking out for me. Treasure Island. All right. Essential meaning, the law of attraction. Come on now. Bringing dreams into fruition, the result of positive thinking made manifest. Abundance appearing as if from nowhere. Wow. Financial gains and the sharing of good fortune. Nice. You've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance. Come on now. And suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tap the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot. Because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Remember I talked about that? Yes. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase, where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. In all aspects of your life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasures shared multiplies like magic. You hear me, baby? Y'all are good. Keep doing what you're doing. Do more of that, right? Stay focused. Listen to your intuition. Happy New Year. I'll see y'all soon. All right. This is Stay up.